chances are your child has seen or heard maybe even a little bit about the tragedy in Nashville. So it's on us as adults and parents to lead them in conversation. Health experts say it's important to do that, to talk about it. But how do we do it? Joining me live now, Dr. Stephen Adelsheim with Stanford Medicine Center for Youth Mental Wellbeing. Thank you again for joining us. All right, so we know what we can't tell them. We can't tell them there's a fix. We can't even as parents guarantee that they'll be safe at school anymore. So what do we say to our kids?
Well, the first thing we do is take care of ourselves and make sure that before we're meeting with our kids, we're taking care of our own feelings, ensure we're ready to be fully present for our children. When we talk with them, we need to take a developmental approach. Talking with an elementary school student, we really want to address the safety, letting them know how rare these events are, and that all these leaders and all of us at school and in our families are there to support them. So the listening is also key in terms of that as well, and not giving more information than our young people really are prepared to accept.
So how do you start the conversation? Kids are on social media. They see things. From Nashville, we're seeing the release of the body camera video. It's a lot for me as a 50-year-old man. I can't imagine how it falls in the eyes of a teenager.
Well, for teenagers, I think what's really important is to be able to find those places to raise the issue, maybe when you're driving in the car or having some relaxed, informal time, to ask them how they're doing. Ask them what they have seen about the event and give them the opportunity to share what they're feeling and ask the questions they want to ask. And it's important when they're talking to really be quiet and listen, not interrupt, and then be able to respond with honest answers to their questions and concerns.
What do we do when a child says, as my children have said many times now, am I safe at school? How do you tell your child the truth and still say something that's therapeutic and helpful?
Well, the truth is these are still very rare events within our schools around the country. And it's important that we let people know that there are efforts in place. Many students do know because they're dealing with these situations and practice events within their schools. And we need to let them know that as the adults and the members of the school, we're doing the things we need to do to keep them safe, and that these events are rarely happening.
Big deep breath here for all of us. I think as parents, experts, citizens, we're just tired of the headline over and over and over. We hope for a day when we don't have to have these conversations. But in the meantime, Doctor, we thank you for helping us navigate them once again. Dr. Adelsheim with Stanford Medicine.